Turn that down, please. Thank you, honey. Allah, I entrust myself to you from every false love, from every hypocritical friendship, from a hateful heart, and from an envious eye. I mean, hi, Gemini. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I'm eccentric RockStar'Seed, and I have another intuitive message for you today. Keep in mind, take what resonates, leave what does not. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Okay, Gemini, I wasn't finished shuffling all my cards, but the couple decks that I did shuffle, you have We Are Nature, which is about being grounded, it's about embodiment and living in connection. And I get a lot from that because I see a lot going on in this illustration. So and then you have Muse of the music. I still see I still resonate with the idea or the intuitive nudge about something about a talk show or a late night show because that's more your vibe. You could be a night owl. You seem to be a night owl. There's nothing wrong with the morning time that has this vibe too, but you just come alive at night. We built a world on top of the world. If you look up the word nature in a dictionary, you'll see a reference to plants, animals, and landscapes as opposed to humans. We speak of getting into nature or getting grounded as if it's something that we need to do. We've forgotten that we don't exist in nature, we are nature. Indigenous, earth-based traditions have always seen the planet and all beings as interconnected and sacred, humans as one of the earth itself. The earth are calling us back to the earth. To weave the sacred back in, to weave nature back into the center of our everyday lives. Sorry, Gemini. Anyway, we're led to weave the sacred back in, to weave nature back into the center of our everyday lives, to see ourselves as nature, and to spend more time interacting with the living natural world, returning to nature. So how is you're called to question how's your connection with nature? What's your relationship with your own body? Or how can you live in a more grounded way? This is an invitation to develop a deeper connection with Earth, to actively spend time with the physical nature around you, to tend to it, to take your place as a custodian of it, to see the sacred in all of life, to notice the changing seasons around you and within you, and to remember that you too are a part of the Earth's ever changing landscape, to remember that you are nature and that you'll always find your true nature in nature, right? To embrace your body as your home and the planet as your mother. So with that, you got the muse of music. Maybe when someone goes into like nature and things like that, like nature parks or things, or if you live in a countryside, it's a lot of nature surrounding your home. You could be a person who walks barefoot, you write music, you get a lot of inspiration that way. Someone's going through a divorce or surviving a divorce. And then when I see a divorce, I see a multitude of things you are divorcing from. Old eating habits. I see a bag of wet sand, how it weighs you down. So even something as simple as food can be oppressive if you don't handle it correctly. These are channel messages. A divorce. A divorce from struggling emotionally, spiritually, mentally. Emotionally and mentally are tying together. So if I start to see swords, that's like added confirmation. You want a divorce from the struggle of the thought process of being upset about whatever crossed you, whatever was the betrayal. You want a divorce from that. You are divorcing from that. That has a lot to do with being grounded in nature. It's helping you. It's helping you lose weight. It's helping you leave off of what doesn't concern you, which is other people's neuroses and how they were such an impact on your spiritual well-being and your emotional well-being. O you who arrange for Yusuf alayhi salam, arrange my affairs for me, fix my condition, and provide for me. Lord, and protect me from the evil of your creations, O Allah. Fulfill my need, relieve my distress, and relieve my anxiety, O Lord. Ameen. For those who get annoyed by the praying, the constant praying, are those people who are in need of spiritual cleansing. Take a ritual bath, because that's the jinn on you that doesn't want to hear God's name. For some of you, you left your family behind to start anew. You haven't been sad since. So you could have traveled to a space, even if it's just mentally. Some of you physically. Your family came with a bag of debt. You realize you're not in debt when you're not connected to your family. So they have it's a lesson with that. On the bottom, the Six of Swords is on the bottom. Death and transformation. You're not the same person you used to be. You're becoming something different with that Six of Swords. You've alchemist people. People, places, and things. I said with the swords. Peace of mind. Now, being the death of transformation is like a caterpillar going to a butterfly. I feel like this is a spiritual initiation to somebody. Your spiritual initiation to somebody is also someone's transition out. Now you got the Seven of Cups and the Temperance in reverse. That's imbalanced, not harmonious, not happy. So whatever you alchemist, this is where someone is now. This is where the people are now. Whatever they were smoking on that had them thinking you were stuck on them or stuck on stupid. Because Seven of Cups could be stuck on stupid, not grounded. Impaired judgment, drinking, off kilt, off balance. In la la land. However way you have to put it. What's on the bottom? The Seven of Wands. Put a stamp on it. And it's done. Well, you are tired of people being defensive with you and icing you out, making it, gaslighting you like you're the one that's sick. That was sick of them. They're trying to, you got people confused as to how you got the nerve to get grounded enough to not be so attached to these motherfuckers. How she get the question, the audacity with the questions that they're asking on behalf of your overall well-being. Like, bitch, is your period underdeveloped? Did your left ball drop when you were 9 weeks old? Like, what's going on with these people and this nastiness, this spiritual nastiness? But what I'm seeing is that the group of people, the family, the friends, the lovers, put them all together. Let's just say they're family, to simplify it as one word. Farce family. It doesn't matter that they're bloodline related. They're farce family. Your farce family Gemini placements have been taken over. They have been taken over. And it's been that way for a long time. It's like a cloud over somebody's lineage. They were on an assignment. You're on an assignment. Their job was to make you forget your assignment. They wanted to keep eating off of you. It's not like you would have like dropped dead from it. It's just you would have lived a very miserating life because these people don't know how to like. They don't have love. They're closed off from it. They're imbalanced, unhealed, uncentered, short-tempered, short-sighted. I see short-sighted with the temperance in reverse and the Seven of Cups. Delusional, putting illusions on people, but they have an illusion on them. So that's what they know how to do. That's what they know. That's a whole neighborhood of people like that. You walked away from. It's like once you awaken and you know you can't go back to not knowing. Five of Pentacles. Trying to grow something stable and substantial for yourself. Integrity. I feel like the Five of Pentacles typically means poor, but this is typically someone doing it all on their own. This is hands-on to me with the Strength and the Five of Pentacles. This is like I'm building it from scratch. It's going to be harder because I don't have the codependencies I used to have. I'm not going to call welfare, for example. I'm not going to take out loans. I'm not going to do the stuff people typically do until I build enough up for myself first. So some of those resources, you're scratching it because that's not your mindset to be capped off. You're not going to need it after a while anyway. And you're almost there with the Five of Pentacles. So you're showing it, you're showing strength, you're showing this admiration, this integrity. Three of Swords. Queen of Wands. Your health is good. Three of Swords is rejection. Again, with the emotions, something with the emotional and spiritual health. You got the Queen of Wands is clarifying the Three of Swords. You got some fire. You got a bite. You got fire and fiery intuition, instinctual. People are desperate to get close to you because they miss you. I don't know if if they're sincere in missing you, but they do. They feel your absence and they are threatened by it. I heard I'd rather see Casper or a ghost than see your ghost. King of Pentacles. You had to become a king of your own pentacles. Clarifying Seven of Swords. You didn't steal it. You were just quiet about it and strategic and witty. That was the smartest thing you could have done about your overall well-being is move in silence. You see how you see in these swords? You got a 3, a 6, and a 7 of swords. How you're moving yourself to calmer waters. Through strategy and wit. You're pushing yourself past everything that was designed to keep you stuck. Remember I said in the other reading, if I can't get you this way, I'm going to come get you this way. You know, he's always busy. So you stay busy. Okay. And as I was about to split the deck, you got the Three of Wands and discernment. Somebody think you have an informant, or they looking at each other suspiciously like, who put her up to what we were doing, or who put him up to what we were doing. Somebody told her or told him. You see, because you're wise with that King of Swords and the Two of Cups. I saw that Two of Cups to that Three of Wands, but we'll see. But something is plaguing This group of people, this family, do I want to call them gens? Maybe. Look, this wanted to flip out. Three of Cups. Networking. Harmony. Happy. This, because you're happy, everybody wants to offer their cup of love. But it kind of reminds me of that Seven of Cups and that Temperance. It kind of reminds me of that. It's like, it's something different in all of them. So somebody's still trying to finish their assignment, but they haven't quite figured out how to get close to you. Their attempts are denied. Access denied. Maybe that's the name of this reading. Access denied. Okay. A time to give rather than a time to take. Have faith in your dreams. This kind of correlates with the We Are Nature card. A time to give. A new moon in Virgo. It's time to pour back into yourself. A personal issue reaches its resolution. I feel like you woke somebody up. I heard dismissal. It's been an early dismissal. Maybe because somebody crapped out before it's time. But they're gaslighting everyone like you crapped out. Someone is doing the whole song and dance. I did everything I could, and I don't feel like my credit is good enough. I don't feel like I get the credit I deserve. All right, let's get more. Who is this? Who is this? Oh, okay. The Four of Swords in reverse. No peace. I guess a piece of snowflake. What's on the bottom? The Four of Wands in reverse. So it's two fours. It's significant. And they're in reverse. That's one person. So there's some inflexibility, instability. Something's not over. Somebody thinks it's not over. Okay. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, we're not gonna play that game. The Ace of Cups in reverse. Ten of Cups. You got exactly what you asked for. Whoever this is, whoever went to curse you or hurt you, they got exactly what they asked for being a taker. Simple as that. The wheels turned in your favor. They did not respect the sanctity. They didn't know how to be a friend to you. With sanctity on the Ten of Cups, yeah. They'd rather be friends with the same sex, emotionally fulfilled via same sex. You'd be surprised to see who shows up at the same-sex oriented parades, like the gay parades. Not to say it in a derogatory sense, because I don't mean it like that. Or you're going to be surprised to see someone has a secret lover. Ace of Cups is in reverse. Missed opportunity, or this is just not from God. What I mean when I say that is, I'm not talking about the same-sex part. That's a message, but the inflexibility and the incompletion, because somebody was a taker, they missed this. They don't have a blessing of some sort. Okay, so what I'm seeing is delusion with where they think their blessings are. I hear Jamil Peterson. This is pure survival. His channel is called I Am Comedy, where he talks about what's going on amongst the celebrities, what's been happening in the news, and he has a very comedic spin on it, his take on it. The Knight of Wands in reverse, the Devil, clarified by the Star. Honestly, I feel like somebody loves you more than you know, but they also love their addiction. Their addictions before you, they receive emotional fulfillment through their addictions. And the moon is in reverse. So that's not a secret. You know everything there is to know now. I heard, do you hate me? Somebody wants to know if you hate them. Now that you know everything. What's the Ace of Wands? I'm sorry, the Ace of Cups in reverse. I do feel like somebody really wants to be your friend. They want to be there for you. They want to be in support of you. They want the wheel to turn back into that favor. Or they want that favor from you. Someone is dropping the ego with the Knight of Wands in reverse, which is typically stop. Because in the upright, it's the fastest moving knight in the deck. Now it's not. But there is stubbornness that comes with that Knight of Wands in reverse. How I'm reading it. The Star. Okay, you got the Temperance in reverse twice now. In 2 different decks. Then you got the 5 of Wands here. Now, for this combination, for this message, this is somebody who is abandoned. Who has been left out. Who is imbalanced. They could be worried. This is somebody who's worried that they how can I say it? Without their family, they don't have no sense of direction. They are imbalanced. Now, with the initial death of transformation and that six of Swords that I saw, that's what this means. That it was just somebody's time to go. And it's supposed to be a lesson for those who were shitty or just irresponsible and reckless in life. It's a time to give rather than it's a time to take. And they need to start having faith. It just made everything stop. It's like the world stopped. Ace of Swords on the bottom. 9 of Pentacles in the upright. 10 of Wands. This is a spiritual prison for somebody. And then you got the Ace of Pentacles and the 3 of Cups on the bottom. So you have clarity. And you made an honest living for yourself. You didn't need these people. Somebody is in jail or spiritual jail because they got caught going after you, is what I feel like. And then you got another ace. You got a couple aces here. But the Ace of Cups is in reverse. So that's a seal on somebody's heart. So it's a couple different energies here. It's a seal on somebody's heart, so they can't love. It's a seal on the people's heart who caused the emotional abuse and the spiritual abuse. That's who's in jail. So whoever's not in physical jail, they're in spiritual jail now because of it. Because you're free. And that's mental clarity. So you've been freed from the abuse. The abuse allegations, or just the flat out abuse. It's not an allegation on it. It's abuse. You're freed from it. Okay? Like you made a living for yourself where you network with like-spirited people or people who are emotionally supportive and compatible with you with the Ten of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. That's good for you. Let me see. What about this person who disrespected you and just was meeting you with all kinds of like nasty energy? That group of people. Why are they here? They want to be all up in your business because they want to reverse something. Like they're them trying to come back to you to want to know what's going on with you is insincere. They want your energy. They just don't give a fuck. That's what I'm getting. I just don't care. But that's a cop out because they don't have the heart to do the right thing. Obviously with the Ace of Cups. Tell me about the Ace of Cups in reverse. That's a lot. But we'll start with awareness. Start with reflection, deep reflection, and awareness. Unseen potential and hesitation. Well, wait, give me another one. It's like you done rolled off into the sunset, Gemini. You're not going to let nobody pull you back with their neuroses. You already moved past it. It's their turn to receive karma. So basic, would it sound like you're not around to see what's happening to everybody else? That was the plan with the Seven of Swords. Self-expression. Yeah, you moved away to make to so people to maximize on your potential, even capitalize on your potential. Let's talk about it. The heir to my lineage or the heir to my throne. The end of every journey signals the beginning of a new one, and it's natural to still feel uncertain about this new path in front of you. You may be hesitating, but trust that you've already laid the groundwork to make this opportunity the most beneficial that it can be. The rewards that will come are worth this moment of uncertainty. While others are not ready to accept defeat, they're not ready to accept the fact that they have reached the end of one journey and the beginning of the next is strange and unfamiliar to them. And then looking forward feels empty because you're not there with them, Gemini. And as though you're not yet ready to let go of the past, or they're not ready to let go of the past. What is missing? It's time to tie up some loose ends before moving forward. They have to make amends with their descendants. Gemini left the building in more ways than one. And it's making people face reality. For right now, it's important to practice awareness of your surroundings, Gemini. Current events and lives of those around you can be overwhelming, but you're only ever seeing part of the story. I feel like you see all of the story. Like the ability to think critically and ask key questions is an important skill, but be perceptive about the situation happening around you and trust your own gut before acting. Inner and outer events are connected. So what you feel intuitively match what's happening tangibly. You dig? don't think Geminis don't want to hear this shit. Meaning, they don't want to hear the shit of people coming back from the past. I feel like people dancing around the issues. When I see self expression and strength, I feel like that's a bunch of people. Not that's the opposite. They're dancing around the issue. Personally, I feel like it's time to stop worrying about what the world thinks of you and embrace that the part of yourself that you've been trying to make more palatable to others. That was the big thing with the absence, they feeling your ghost. Like something shifted in you and they never saw you again. You see what I'm saying? Self acceptance comes with maturity and recognition of your own capability and revelation that is stronger for having come through a period of doubt. But what I feel like is, I feel like that was projection. The doubt is like everybody feel, when whether you want to be a global success or just somebody who just wants to take care of themselves with just a regular 9 to 5 job, or just want to love themselves and love their family. Family is important. That's just nature. You are born into a group of people who a mom, a dad, grandparents on each side, aunts and uncles on each side, cousins on each side. Like you're meant to have family orientation. I feel like the that was stolen from you, from succubus energies surrounding your family, wanting to be a part of your family. Like it's like a tick in somebody's blood or some kind of like bacteria in somebody's blood, clotting it up, bleeding it dry, evaporating it, eventually taking the person out. I feel like you survived a lot of that because you freed yourself from your past and you embrace yourself for you. You have a strength and compassion within you that you haven't even realized, or you're starting to realize more without the nuances of other people, while the other people have entered into a period of uncertainty because they don't have the codependencies that they used to have. Like this is a long time coming. Life may be about to put them. I feel like life has put them in a position where they feel out of your depth, Gemini. But don't let they have fear, they lack confidence, and that's what's fucking up the situation more or making the situation harder. You must remember that inner strength is still there. I don't quite believe that for 2 days about the people. It's just they're just stubborn. That's why this Four of Swords and Four of Wands is in reverse. They just out of control with needing that fix, that energy. So you come from a family full of like, you could have descended from somebody who is like master numbers, who have people who have spiritual accountabilities and tangible accountabilities. These are emperor and empresses. You could have came from a family full of like emperors or empresses. But a lot of people who are like natural bred leaders. You dig what I'm saying? And they need that fix. So something feels incomplete to them, or the wheel turned, and they have to keep learn. They haven't learned their lesson yet. You had a four. A four is lackluster. A four typically would be stable, but in reverse is unstable. Failure, failing. A four of swords is retreating, is moving past the heartbreak, is retreat. They have not retreated. They still in thievery mode. I feel like they're still trying to steal something. But that Seven of Wands is on top of that Seven of Cups. They're still trying to steal something from you, Gemini. With the Temperance is in reverse twice. That was big, heavy emphasis. Like, where is she at? Both of these Temperance cards is in reverse. Like, who the fuck they think they playing with? That's what I want to know. Because the first Temperance came out with the Seven of Cups, and then the Seven of Wands is on top of it. Like, they want to box you in, but you got them blocked. Keep them blocked, because I don't think it's worth the aggravation. And it's being exposed. Like now you know everything. They want to know if do you hate them. Now that you know everything, they're responsible for a lot of the blockages you experienced. It's like the people, they can smile in your face, hug and kiss you, say I love you, all the while kicking your whole back in is what this feel like. Okay, so if this were your last day alive, what would you have done differently? You still have the chance to do things differently. So God's giving them a chance to repent, and they're not doing it. Gratitude opens the door to all the good life has to offer. Be grateful often for what you have, and you'll receive more to be grateful for. So basically, you're sitting around a bunch of ungrateful, imbalanced, succubus bitches. Or you was. You was. Not anymore. Like they have to, this is a mindset. This is a blocked intuition. This is all purple. Both of these cards are purple. So this is not creative energy. Oh God. This is nasty energy. It's like they bled somebody dry, whoever the matriarch of the family was, or the monarch of the family was, they bled them dry. Now they're trying to move over to the next person, whoever's next in line to take the lead, which would probably be the next generation after them. Whoever that person is, they want that motherfucker on a silver. They want not a silver platter, a gold platter. If you could create anything you wanted, what would it be? Journal or sketch your creations on paper. Excuse me, I had to belch. Start to believe you have limitless possibilities to create this in this world. You speak a lot of blessings into reality. And then you got, if a previous negative experience seemed true to you and stands in the way of your dreams, ask yourself, is this really the truth? Or could I look at it from another angle? Could I allow my dreams to come true despite my history? The history is these people, this temperance in reverse that keeps showing up, especially with the Seven of Cups, they made you believe all your shit was they shit and you needed them, which you already had a struggle, a rift in your spirit about that because you know yourself to be a certain way. And I feel like the people who supported that was early on in life. Maybe you had loved ones that could have died or separated from your parents or something like that. But this is all blue while that's all purple. So you tell the truth. You are a clarity. It's truth and clarity at the end of the day. You have that. They have nothing. Even this Wheel of Fortune card, which is another Sagittarius card, is the wheels is turning, karmic. So when I see the muse of the music, I feel like this is an ancestor. This is somebody, you get downloads and synchronicities through music, or you're inspired to write music. Now they want to let bygones be bygones. The future could be very different from your past. They want you to believe that. I told you I don't believe that for 2 days. Give life the opportunity to offer new experiences to you. Give them an opportunity to finish ruining your life, and you get exactly what you call for. That's common sense advice with the truth and clarity. Don't let them mess up your blessings. Okay? They want to come party with you because you got these blessings. You they came into your own, and they went in. Shuffle for Gemini.
I'm so sick.
No. When I move my body, I feel empowered, cleansed, and strong. And that's blue too. You have a workout regimen. Somebody does a lot of leg exercises. I see grace and possibility in all the life challenges. So you're trying to be respectful about it, but in actuality, you want to cut somebody out. But you're led a different way. Like, there's a better way to handle this. You would have stood there and fought every last one of them for the disrespect that they brought to your face. or brought to your spirit and your overall emotional well-being. Like the fuck they think they playing with. Guidance is available to me now. I know that the angels, the ancestors, and the spirit guides are always at hand. I do not walk alone. You that was made more clear than ever based off of how all this played out. Taking care of myself is a radical act of love. Yeah, I think they know better than to play with you now. Okay? Isn't a dancer card out here? I feel empowered. Somebody has an inability to prove themselves talented by way of self-expression and strength. It's a weakness attached to it. Or it is their weakness to want to be center stage. Like it's something attached to it that's just not right. I'm a light worker in disguise. I don't have to talk about it. I could just be it. That's why people thought they could disrespect you because they thought you were a mystery. I'm ready to go big, rise up, and step into my power. Yeah, you speak a lot of positivity over your life. And it makes a world of difference because your life is very different now. Okay. Take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill and look what's attached to it. Family. 23 could be significant, or it could be a 5. It's only a 5, and a 5 could be changed. We got 5 of Pentacles out here twice, too. And both of them are in the upright. So I feel like it has a dual message with that. All that kumbaya shit that they didn't mean. They was working you like taken from you. I think they earned the Lord's wrath. Something with a wrath. Because he's not letting them rest. There's no truce. There's no rest. There's no rest for the wicked, as they say. I feel like you're writing down in a journal everything you're creating, you're bringing it into manifestation, like those people who write stuff down like 55 times for 5 days, take 5 days off kind of thing. Don't dim the fit in. Make an altar. Start praying. Somebody is starting to pick beef up on their prayers. If it's not an altar, it's you go into your prayer mat. Take that how it resonates. I also see somebody manifesting marriage to go with their money, their newfound success. The person you're going to marry, oh wow. The person you're going to marry, y'all align in spirit, but different cultures. I see Europe, so that's either French, Spanish, Italian, Greek, something in those categories. I see French though. That's your best friend in the whole wide world too. Like y'all do nothing but laugh together, like old friends. Like very neutral energy. Like you love and you respect. It's mutual. It's neutral. Like it's very much in the middle of love and respect. That's where this come in. This is somebody who match your mentality and your spirit. Like if a previous negative experience seems to be true. So I feel like you graduated from somebody who judged you based off your past. Somebody tried to put you in a box based off of who you used to be with, or the people who wanted to drag your name through the mud. Like she must don't think enough of herself, or he don't think enough of himself to be with somebody like that. Somebody judged you, but they was projecting all their insecurities. That's why they don't have peace, nor can they move on to the next assignment. They failed the assignment. Like, it's not for you to judge somebody based on what it's not somebody else's fault. Look at this shit. It's not somebody else's fault if somebody wants to turn the page on them. That's that person's decision. You don't know what that person could have presented to get them to the point of being together. And once they got together, whatever shifted, just shifted. You don't know if that person is heavy under illusion, or just, you don't know if they were under spiritual attack, or you just because they proved to be insincere. But you don't talk about the part you play with them. So what the fuck? That's a lot of projection. Mm-mm. Your family. They kumbaya together. That's because they nasty in spirit together. I see the ayats. When we are with you, when we are with them, we say we're with them, but verily we're with you. That ayat means the people pretend to be believers, or pretend to be your friend, or pretend to pray with you, but then when they're alone with their devils, they tell their devils, no, we really with you, we was just mocking at them. So that's what your family did against you. They was mocking at you in private and pretending to be together with you, pretending to be in support of you, but you peep game because you recognize in your spirit something just not clean and balanced, something not clean in the milk. Okay, but you do have abundance planning, and your akasha, your records, your life is divinely guided. Where you're about to go next, I told you, you're writing stuff down, you're bringing stuff into fruition, and that's divinely guided for you to have it. So you had to say no to them because you have a double mission, and you broke the chains. Somebody's real talented. Anywhere you stem from somebody who's talented. You broke ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. So the future looks very different from the past. Like, you're not muting who we authentically are just to fit the bill. You're not doing that. You could have met somebody who definitely does that, and they were envious of you because you don't do that. You stand your ground, and you'll take the backlash that comes with not being accepted. You don't care that you're not accepted. You're going to be yourself no matter what. See what I'm saying when I split the deck? My will versus thy will. Micromanaging the universe. Somebody's trying to play God in their own life. What is that? I saw that. Well, it was sticking out, so I'm going to take it. Open. Say yes. Expand through the extremities. You got to trust life. And that wanted to come out anyway. So you're not trying to be in control. You're not trying to go against God's plan. They feel punished for what they did to you, for not loving you. After the rain, the silver lining, relief, period. Hope, period. Mercy, period. It's over. Acceptance. And what's on the bottom? Share your song. Again, with the song, you write music about this shit, or you vocalize your experience in some way. Frequency of sound, diving deep. I'm going to read these two and I'm going to stop right there because I like it. I like this part. I hear it. You can't stop the rain. You can't stop the rain from falling. Who sang that song? Is it Incognito? You can't stop the rain. They start off like that. Oh man, you got my brain spinning. Who sings "You Can't Stop the Rain"? Who said that? Who sings that song? After the rain. There is something very special and sacred about this moment after it stops raining. The atmosphere has released all that is holding, and in turn, the earth has been cleansed, replenished, and nourished. It's a similar feeling to the moment after we stop crying. As those salty, healing waters fall, they activate oxy- oxytocin, oxytocin, and endorphins, which create a shift in how we feel. So, what was once overwhelming, now it seems possible. Oh, and while we may not know it consciously, noticeable growth will soon follow. So after the rain is all about hope, healing, beginnings and endings. Emotions are soothed, broken hearts are on the mend, times of trial are over, mercy can be felt. There's a moment of relief. A new, encouraging silver lining can now be made out in the distance. Like what's been challenging and difficult has or is about to ease up. If you've been going through a challenging time, you can reassure that things are about to ease. You've been through the worst of it, and new hope is here. These past weeks, months, or even years haven't really been straightforward. They've likely asked you to dig deep and endure hardships that have tested you. All right, I had to pause it because my child game too doggone loud. But like I said, these past weeks, months, or even years haven't been straightforward. They've likely asked you to dig deep and endure hardships that have tested you. But now, at long last, there are smooth seas ahead. What you've learned and how you've grown can never be taken from you. And now it's time to enjoy the warmth of the blessings that life has in store for you. It's like glorious new beginnings are now possible. So you're ready to release. I told you you're getting a divorce. Somebody's mad. Somebody is just disappointed in their incompetence towards you. They can make a mistake with anybody else and don't give a shit. But when it comes to you, they can't take the fact that they were like real disharmonious, unharmonious, like disharmon, what am I trying to say? They're disillusioned. Something in them just wasn't aligned. They just wasn't awakened. Now, share your song. About you sharing your song. You're being called to surrender to your deepest truth and share it with potency, to bow to who you truly are. Now I hear Madonna, take a bow. To stretch your heart wide enough to hold it all. I even hear Rihanna's song, Take a Bow. How about a round of applause? Standing ovation. Give yourself a clap because that was quite the performance. You dig? Johnny Fontaine. Listen here. To leave your fears, your doubts, and your baggage at the door. To question any part of you that doesn't feel good enough. That's why I needed to read it because where's that card about you not being good enough? It's a time to give rather than a time to take. Okay, the other Virgo card says you are good enough. It's time to be in service of other people. Okay, and you're sharing your story is relatable and doing a service to other people now that the rain is over. Okay, you are called to give others the privilege of seeing who you truly are and for you to see the same in other beings. To drop your hangups and personality flaws and get busy revealing the unique note your soul came here to sing. Allow the song that echoes in the four chambers of your heart to emanate in all four directions. Peel back those layers of suffering and pain and reveal to others your soul's true song and endeavor to see the soul of those you meet. What's happening now is everything you left behind, you're teaching them how to open their heart, how to be of service to others instead of taking advantage of everything all the time like it's fucking owed to you. And it's not. So they failed this experience. This is a test that they failed and they have no peace because of it. And they're going to have to find a healthy way to deal with it. And I feel like that in some instances they could have been making an altar to manipulate your energy back, but they're missing the big fucking principle. The principle is you can't expect to win if it's going to be a game from the beginning. And why the fuck would somebody want to be around you if you're going to sit in their face and still trying to find lucrative ways and secretive, illusionist type of ways to still play in their face? Somebody's a real dickhead and you don't have time for it. You don't want them to fit in. So how does that supposed to work? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.